Right now, after a month of investigating, police say they've arrested a man suspected of murder. Also, President Biden visits NATO's newest member country. We'll have details about his trip to Finland and the message the military alliance wants to send. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in. Topping our news, a suspect wanted for a Madison murder is now in police custody. 18-year-old Julius Jones was taken into custody at an apartment off American Parkway on the far east side of Madison. He's a suspect in the murder of Nicholas Taylor Washington last month on East Dayton Street. He's now in the Dane County Jail on a tentative charge of first-degree intentional homicide. A Waukesha teacher is out of a job after the school board voted to fire her. Melissa Temple tweeted her students weren't allowed to perform a song by Miley Cyrus and Dolly Parton at a concert. The higher elementary teacher was placed on administrative leave after her tweet grabbed national attention. Some have said Temple didn't want students singing the song Rainbow Land because it encourages acceptance of the LGBTQ community. Lawyers for the school board said Temple violated board policy when she expressed her feelings on social media before speaking with supervisors. State Representative Barbara Dittrich has reintroduced the Save Women's Sports Act. The legislation would make 3 categories in sports, 2 based on the sex of a person at their birth, and a 3rd co-ed category for anyone. A press release from Dittrich says the 3rd category would allow for all to participate. The bill follows legislation passed in the U.S. House back in April, banning trans girls from school sports. Meanwhile, Representatives Melissa Ratcliffe and Ryan Clancy are creating a new caucus for trans people. They say the coalition is committed to protecting and advancing the rights of trans and non-binary people in Wisconsin. Both representatives are parents of trans children. Representative Ratcliffe's statement reads in part, quote, "My son is transgender and I am grateful to my colleagues in this caucus who are standing with me in the fight against ignorance, bigotry, and violence against trans and non-binary people." Let's head out to the weather patio. Meteorologist Jacob Madison has a look at our first warn forecast. A lot of much-needed rain yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely. Every time I looked out the window and it was still raining, I was cheering. We definitely needed the rainfall, and we saw quite a bit. Take a look at some of these rainfall reports. A lot of areas in southern Wisconsin saw over 2 inches. Here at WISC-TV, we reported 1.52. Now, here are the rainfall reports for some of the higher population areas, and as far as the entire region, Madison got the most. 1.68 was the official report. Not so much up in La Crosse at just 0.06, but Milwaukee around 1.5 inches, Rockford around 1/2 inch. Definitely some much needed rainfall, and there's more rainfall to come over the next day or so. Right now, temperatures very comfortable, lower 70s, upper 60s, a lot of sunshine, but we do have the chance for some showers and storms during the afternoon, although we're not expected to see widespread rain. Right now, we're not really seeing a ton of rain, maybe some light showers in central Wisconsin, but for the most part, we're not really seeing a lot on radar, but we could see some showers and storms form over the next hours or so, but as I mentioned, it's not going to be widespread. Just prepare for it if you plan on going to Concert to the Square. During the overnight hours, we do have another chance of rainfall, but I'll talk more in detail about that a bit later. As we look at the forecast for this afternoon, partly sunny skies in general with a slight chance of a thunderstorm. High temperatures will be around 80 degrees, so we'll be a bit warmer than yesterday. But on top of the chance of rain later tonight that I'll talk about later, we also have another round of rainfall for tomorrow afternoon and evening. I'll talk more in detail about all of that coming up a bit later in the show.
Keep it coming. Thank you, Jacob.
Absolutely.
As Jacob mentioned, due to yesterday's bad weather, concerts on the square will be taking place this evening. This week's show is titled A Wisconsin Celebration. The performance will feature support from the Community Choir, Middleton High School Choir, and Ho-Chunk drummer Eric Logan, plus the First Little Priest Singers. The show starts at 7 o'clock, and you can set your blankets down around 3 o'clock or so. The weather, a much different and severe story in Illinois overnight when suspected tornadoes ripped through areas near Chicago. In Elgin, a tornado damaged several homes. Torrential rain set the stage for the twisters northwest of the Windy City. Luckily, no major injuries were reported.
All I saw was the tornado come straight down here, and debris started flying all over the place.
In other parts of the nation, heat is the issue. People in Southern California face triple-digit temperatures today, and it's not any better in Arizona. Yesterday, temperatures topped 110 degrees for the 13th day in a row. The FDA has approved the first over-the-counter birth control pill. The oral contraceptive pill will be available without a prescription at drugstores, grocery stores, and online. The FDA says when used as directed, the daily pill is safe and is expected to be more effective than other non-prescription contraceptive methods. During testing, the most common side effects was irregular bleeding, headaches, dizziness, nausea, increased appetite, cramps, or bloating. President Biden is wrapping up his European trip with a meeting of the U.S. and Nordic allies. The threat from Russia, as well as the war in Ukraine, was front and center in the discussions. Natalie Brand has more details from the White House.
President Biden, visiting NATO's newest member, Finland, talked about the military alliance's unwavering support for Ukraine in its defense against Russia.
Our allies and partners around the world understand that this fight is not only a fight for the future of Ukraine, it's about sovereignty, security, and freedom itself.
The president is meeting Thursday with Nordic leaders, including the Prime Minister of Sweden, which is also in the process of joining NATO.
This makes the world safer. It significantly increases the prospect that there is less likely to be war.
This week, President Biden and allies made clear that Ukraine has a pathway to NATO membership once the war is over.
No one can join NATO while a war is going on, where a NATO nation is being attacked, because that guarantees that we're in a war, and we're in a third world war.
In the meantime, the U.S. has promised a long-term security commitment. Ukraine's president emphasized the continued need.
You have to know that you spend this money for not just for fighting. You spend this money for our lives.
This comes as the U.S. House has begun debating a defense authorization bill, with some far-right Republicans wanting to cut spending on Ukraine. But that amendment is not expected to pass. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
And defense spending bills typically pass with bipartisan support. This year's bill is expected to do the same, but Democrats say they're closely monitoring the amendments proposed by some Republicans on everything ranging from abortion to guns and border policy. Meanwhile, at the White House, the Secret Service is done investigating cocaine found there on July 2nd, and apparently they don't know who left it. Two sources familiar with the probe say agents also can't identify when the small bag was left there. They say agents combed through surveillance video and visitor logs, but to no avail. The White House and Secret Service did not immediately respond to a request for comment. And it's a big day here at News 3 Now as Channel3000.com turns 25. The site launched on this date back in 1998, making it one of the first standalone daily local news sites in Wisconsin that offered more than just the news you saw on the air. To mark the anniversary, we talked with one of our newsroom leaders at the time who explained why they named the site Channel 3000.
We understood that it was a new medium. It wasn't television, it wasn't radio. It was something brand new, this internet at the time. And so we didn't want to tag it with the call letters of a TV station.
The site and what we offer online has evolved over the last 25 years, and we have a closer look at that evolution right now on the homepage at, where else? Channel3000.com. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Elon Musk forms a new AI company, and how a new machine is helping Chipotle make guacamole faster. Details coming up in the Money Watch Report.
At Bergstrom Automotive, you can say yes to the vehicle of your dreams without hidden fees waiting to devour you. You've been told no before? Join the Bergstrom Automotive family for the yes. Bergstrom for the yes.
Rider Chips, just taking a break. That window's a bear.
Don't worry, my cousin's got a guy.
Hey, I'm not sure I can help you with the house gas, but I can help you replace this window fast.
Let the experts at Feldco kickstart your summer with 2-for-1 windows and no interest until 2025. Plus, we'll get it done Feldco fast.
2-for-1 windows won't last long. Hurry, call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
There's nothing better than a great night's sleep on a new Tempur-Pedic mattress from Steinhoffels. The Tempur-Pedic Breeze is made with a one-of-a-kind cooling technology that pulls heat away from your body, making the mattress feel up to 10 degrees cooler. Right now, Queen Tempur-Pedic Breeze mattresses are only $83 per month when you use Steinhoffels' 72-month financing. Plus, get $300 in Steinhoffels cash. Steinhoffels is your sleep solution destination. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com.
Do you have an idea for an invention, but you don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp. They've been helping inventors for 35 years. Call today for free information.
Call 800-550-5543.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. With pride in the way, it's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured we are here to help. The VRAP team is standing by to help. So call 833-WISC-VRAP or visit vrapwi.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, thank you.
At Bergstrom Automotive, we have a non-commissioned sales team, which is a polite way to say we don't really care whether you buy a practical Equinox, the rugged Silverado, or the speedy new Corvette. If you've been told no before, join the Bergstrom Automotive family for the yes.
Billionaire Elon Musk announced he has formed a new artificial intelligence company called xAI. He says the company has hired researchers from Google, OpenAI, and other top tech firms. Musk tweeted that the goal is, quote, to understand reality. xAI's website says it's a separate entity from Musk's other businesses, including Tesla and Twitter, but will work closely with them. Anchor Brewing, a craft beer maker based in San Francisco, says it's shutting down after 127 years in business. The country's first craft brewer says sales have been flat since 2016, and it's struggled to rebound from the pandemic and inflation. Its beer should still be available through the end of the month. And Chipotle Mexican Grill unveiled a new machine called the Autocado, which it says makes guacamole in half the time it takes people to prepare the popular dish. The machine is designed to handle the labor-intensive task of slicing, coring, and peeling avocados. Chipotle is using the Autocado at its test kitchen in California, and it didn't say if it would be introduced at its roughly 3,200 locations worldwide. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, go to cbsmoneywatch.com. Erica Brown, CBS News, New York.
Checking Wall Street at the noon hour, the Dow Industrial's up 77 points, the NASDAQ up 175, and the S&P 500 up 26. Well, coming up, Pam has today's egg prices, and Jacob has our complete forecast. And then today on Live at 4, we'll meet Black Bart at Fort Dells Amusement Park. It's our Traveler Throwback Thursday.
At USA Insulation, we fix hot homes. Over 7 out of 10 homes are poorly insulated. Is yours? Here are some of the signs. Is your house too cold in the winter? Is it too hot in the summer? Does your furnace and AC run almost non-stop? Do you have different temperatures in different rooms? Are your energy bills too high? You don't need a new home. You need better insulation. And right now, when we foam your walls, we'll insulate your attic for free.
USA Insulation.
McGann Furniture Downtown Baraboo invites you to come in for their huge Summer Sizzler Sale. It's our biggest sale of the year. For a limited time only, take advantage of sizzling hot markdowns throughout the store. All furniture, bedding, flooring, dining room sets, and accessories marked down with the lowest prices of the year. Plus, get free delivery. Hurry in today. The huge store-wide Summer Sizzler Sale at McGann Furniture ends July 22nd. You'll be glad you did. Since 1905, McGann Furniture, Downtown Baraboo.
Hi, I'm Daryl from Little America.
Blake and his cousin Connor are here with their families from Madison today. What's your favorite ride? Connor's older sister, Cassie, told me her favorite is the go-karts. Mom loves that she can bring a picnic basket, and Dad enjoys miniature golf. There's fun for the whole family at Little America, where big fun is only a few miles away.
America, it's time to gear up and get out there in a new Ford vehicle. And it all starts at your local Ford dealer during the Discover Summer Sales Event. Choose from a great selection of trucks and SUVs equipped with the tech and comfort you need to discover your best summer ever. With a large inventory in stock, now is the best time to trade in, trade up, and discover summer with Ford. Choose Flex Buy on a 2023 Ford Bronco Sport and get 3.9% APR financing for 66 months plus $500 Flex Buy cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
News 3 Now is taking action to find and deliver the news stories that matter where you live.
Taking action to uncover the truth, getting answers, and finding solutions that can make an impact in your life and our community where we all live.
Taking action for South Central Wisconsin. News 3 Now.
Comedian Sebastian Maniscalco, the king of clean comedy.
I'm on a cleanse. You drink drywall in a cup, and it's supposed to clean you out.
Then Mason Gooding is here.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
And let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report the day after the big rain.
Yeah, and we're still getting positive reports about that from my rainfall reporters, so great to have that news and looking forward to more. Hey, I want to share some of our award winners from around Wisconsin with especially our beef producing audience. A couple different folks that have been recognized on both the national scene and the state scene. We'll start off with Becky Hendrickson. Becky Henderson is the mentor for the Youth Wisconsin Junior Angus Association, and she was selected as the National Advisor of the Year during their National Junior Angus Show earlier this month in Grand Island, Nebraska. Not only is she involved as a mom that's helped to raise her kids showing beef cattle, she also is the advisor for the Wisconsin Junior Angus Group. Then we've got our folks that were recognized during the Wisconsin Cattlemen's Summer Conference that was in southwest Wisconsin. Jack Johnson, right there from Medford, is an active member of the Wisconsin Cattlemen's Association, has been for many years, and also served on the board. He's been selected as the 2023 Cattleman of the Year from up by Medford. He's also a member of the Wisconsin DNR's Wolf Management Planning Committee. Some other folks that were recognized: Jeff Swenson from the Wisconsin Department of Ag, Trade, and Consumer Protection. He was named the Friend of the Cattleman. Swenny, as a lot of us call him, is the livestock and meat specialist for the Wisconsin Department of Ag, Trade, and Consumer Protection. And he's a long-timer. He's been there some 16 years and helps out with a lot of livestock-related activities in the state. Also recognized the Rikers Beef Operation in Darlington as the Environmental Stewardship Award winners, and Josh and Gretchen Camps from Belmont as the Beef Quality Assurance Award winners. So just wanted to get caught up on saluting some of those folks that were so pivotal in helping our Wisconsin Cattlemen's Association have a great summer beef tour. Speaking of beef, look at those numbers. Boy, oh boy, they're continuing to hang strong in the marketplace. For you consumers that are starting to get a little anxious about beef prices in the grocery store, a hint to you, this price situation's not going to turn around. One way that you can help maybe protect your family a little bit, think about supporting those county fairs in our area. Most of them have a youth livestock auction. Go bid on a steer. Just make sure you know what you're getting into and how much meat you're actually going to end up with. If you need some help, you can always reach out to me. I'll try to walk you through the process. This week we've got the Lodi, or shall I say the Sauk Fair up in Baraboo. They've got their youth livestock auction on Saturday starting at 1. I'll be helping with that. We've also got the Lafayette County Fair in Darlington. We've got the Jefferson County Fair in Jefferson. Next week, Dane County, Greene County, and I'm sure I'm missing one, but we've got plenty of county fair activity for you coming up. And one note just into the newsroom from me, World Dairy Expo has agreed to another 5-year extension on their terms with Dane County. So World Dairy Expo, the granddaddy of the dairy show, not going anywhere for another at least 5 years. Barrel cheese up a penny at $1.40. 40-pound block cheese up 5.5 at $1.53. AA butter up 3 1/4 today at $2.53 a pound. So there you go. I can't get any more in that. Can't get any more in that sack.
No, you got 10 pounds of grain in a 5-pound sack there.
Yes.
All right, Pam. Thank you.
All right, buddy. See you later.
See you later. Isolated showers possible for some today. Jacob's back with the details.
Thanks, Mark. And there's a better chance of rainfall tomorrow. In general, we have a few chances of rainfall before we even get to the weekend. But for the weekend, it's going to be dry for the most part, and it will continue for the beginning of next week. And for the most part, it's also going to be pretty warm. Really, the next 7 to 10 days, high temperatures will be right in that lower to mid 80s range. Thankfully, though, we're not really expected to see temperatures rise to the 90s, at least for the next 7 to 10 days. Now, it is Thursday. I have to talk about the drought monitor again, and it was released today, and the extreme drought has expanded across southern Wisconsin. But it's important to note that yesterday's rainfall is not included in this drought monitor. It will be for next drought monitor, as well as the rainfall we could see for this evening and tomorrow. So I'm hoping that next drought monitor, hopefully a lot of the areas that saw the heavy rain at least go down one category. Hopefully we're under, at the best, hopefully we're under at least a severe drought, which isn't obviously great, but better than the extreme drought that we're seeing right now. We're seeing mostly dry conditions. There are a few showers up near Camp Douglas and the Dells, and we could see some more showers form over the afternoon. But for the most part, looking a lot drier than yesterday across a lot of the Midwest and Great Lakes region. Some of those showers will pop up over the next few hours during the afternoon and into the evening, but we're not expected to see widespread heavy rain, certainly not as much as yesterday, but possibly some heavy rain for a brief period of time. So prepare for that if you're going to concert on the square. But then we have another chance of rain later into the overnight hours. During the early overnight hours, we're going to be mostly dry, but right in the morning time, we're going to see more showers and storms possibly move through our area. For the most part, we'll be dry for the late morning and early afternoon tomorrow, but then more showers and storms are possible during the evening tomorrow. It does look like the heaviest will be to the east of Dane County, but they also could see a few rounds of rainfall as well. As we get to Saturday morning, we do have more slight chances of rain, but it's going to be fairly dry for your Saturday with only a few clouds here and there. Now, as far as the precipitation forecast goes, you know, it's a little hard to say for certain how much rain will fall because it all depends on where these thunderstorms pop up. But it looks like up to an inch of rain is possible for places to the east of Dane County, and to the west up to a ½ inch, with Dane County being right in the middle, around a ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch. But a lot of these numbers are subject to change depending on where these thunderstorms pop up. But there's the chance of storms, slight chance of storms this afternoon, a good chance of storms early tomorrow morning, and then another chance of storms tomorrow evening. Temperatures tomorrow will also be warmer than today with highs in at the mid 80s. And then by the time we get to Saturday, we only have a very, very small chance of rain with high temperatures once again in the mid 80s. It does look to dry out a bit for the end of the weekend and beginning of next week. It also will cool down. Monday especially is looking pretty nice with mostly sunny skies, high temperatures in the upper 70s. But then we're going to see the temperatures warm up for the middle of the week with another good chance of rainfall Wednesday night into Thursday morning. But for the most part, we're not expected to see hot temperatures, and we're not expected to see, you know, well below average temperatures. Pretty close to average, only about 5 degrees above or below. So a fairly average week for July, considering we do have several chances of rainfall. And I'm also really hoping that next week's drought monitor really shows some improvements because it didn't include yesterday's rainfall this week. So I'm hoping that all that rainfall really helped our situation.
Yeah, let's hope so. Keep it coming. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, Howard's whipping up a summer treat in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
The cool and refreshing international favorite we're making today will have you saying, ooh, it's so good.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
You've probably heard by now, but Wanakee Remodeling has been transforming homes for the better part of half a century by installing materials that stand the test of time from a team of trusted home pros. Our design team delivers a turnkey experience for your interior or exterior remodeling project, leaving you with a home you'll love. At Wanakee Remodeling, we'll never stop improving. Right now, get a special window offer. Buy one window, get one 40% off with special financing. Visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for more.
Wish you had help getting things done. Same. So I got Spectrum One. Fast internet, unlimited mobile, and advanced Wi-Fi, all for a great price. Spectrum helps me run all this easily. Work, bust. Treat dispenser, treating. And And since I'm always on this, unlimited mobile is a no-brainer.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Call 833-802-4999 or visit spectrum.com today.
At Lawton Cates, your life counts is more than just a slogan. It's being prepared for all the challenges you may face after a serious injury. It's confronting every aspect of your case with honesty, integrity, and innovative solutions that have earned us a reputation for excellence in representing the injured. It's no wonder so many clients refer their own friends and family to our team of dedicated professionals year after year. Your life counts. Lawton Cates. Call today for a free consultation.
Menards is your plumbing headquarters. Be prepared for flooding and keep your basement dry. Some pumps are energy efficient and can be used for many applications. This thermoplastic submersible utility pump is $45.99 after 11% off. Move water quickly with Barracuda's utility pump with an attachable hose. Pick up a half-horsepower utility pump kit for just $89.99 after rebate. Save 11% on utility pumps right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
Did you ever have an ice-cold glass of homemade sangria with lots of fruit in it that was so good you can still remember it? If you know what I'm talking about, then you're going to go crazy over what we're making today. It's a cool and refreshing frozen take on sangria, known in Italy as granita. Here in the States, it's more of a fruity flavored shaved ice, which goes together like this. What we do is add a cup of water to a saucepan along with some sugar. After that dissolves, we add some grape juice, orange juice, fresh blackberries or raspberries, and a couple sticks of cinnamon. We let this simmer for a bit, then we add some red wine, and we let it simmer a little longer. At this point, we strain it to remove the cinnamon stick and any seeds from the berries. Once it cools, cover it and pop it in the freezer to set up overnight. Right before serving it, we scrape it with a fork, like this, which creates our fruity shaved ice. 1 spoonful, and you're gonna be making this all summer long. It tastes just like a sangria in the form of a slushie. To get your hands on our icy sangria granita, all you need to do is check out our website. I'm Howard of the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found an icy, fun, and fruity way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
It's time to introduce you to our pet of the week. Meet Bella. This 6-month-old pup can be shy, but she's very sweet. Bella's very active and loves playing inside and out. She would do best in a home that has a social dog who will help her build her courage and confidence. Bella is looking for a patient family who will spoil her with attention and love. Look at that face. Good heavens. Well, you can help animals in need by stopping by Jay McLaughlin at Hilldale. From 3 until 7, you can enjoy shopping, wine, and snacks. 15% of sales will be donated to animals in need at the Dane County Humane Society. To learn more, visit giveshelter.org/events. And last week's pets, bonded dogs Cody and Spencer, are still available for adoption. If you are interested in adopting Bella or checking out all the other animals at the Dane County Humane Society, go to giveshelter.org. And here's Jacob now with one final look at the weather.
Thanks, Mark. This afternoon is going to be pretty nice for the most part. Highs will be right around 80 degrees, but there is a slight chance of a thunderstorm, but it probably won't last very long if it does form over your given area. As far as the 7-day forecast, another chance of rain early tomorrow morning and then tomorrow evening with temperatures in the mid-80s the next 2 days. We are going to see dry conditions to begin next week.
All right, Jacob, thank you. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.